So today we are going through a new topic of the chapter coordinate geometry, that is chapter 7th of your book, and the name of this topic is section formula. So how to find the question related to the section formula? Before that, we should know what is the section formula. So considering here any 2 points A, coordinates x1 y1 and B coordinate x2 y2, and assume that P is a point anywhere in between them whose coordinates are x comma y, divides AB internally in the ratio m1 is to m2. So this ratio is m1 is to m2. So this is the question that a line segment is given in a coordinate geometry, and the ratios are given. We have to find the coordinates of a point which is inside this line segment AB. So how to find this? So ratio we have taken m1 is to m2. So we know PA over PB is equals to m1 over m2. Now, so what we are doing here, we are just draw AR. So we are drawing AR here, we are drawing PS here, and we are drawing a PT here. So we can see, join this. So we have two triangles, both the triangles are similar. Okay, yes. So when both the triangles are similar, so how we can prove that they are similar? By angle criteria. We can easily see, like this angle is equal to this angle corresponding angle, this angle is equal to this angle corresponding angle, like this. So if these triangles are similar, then the corresponding ratios of their sides will be equal. So we have here PA over BP. So we have here PA over BP is equals to AQ over PC is equals to PQ over BC. Means if you like, where you can say base upon base, hypotenuse upon hypotenuse, and perpendicular upon perpendicular. So just putting the values as we know the values of each, like AQ is x2 minus x1, AQ is equals to x minus x1, like PC, the distance will be x2 minus x. Likewise, in the same way, BC is equals to here. So we can see here AQ is equals to RS is equals to OS minus OR, which is x minus x2. PC is equals to ST is equals to OT minus OS is equals to x2 minus x. PQ is equals to PS minus QS, that is PS minus AR is equals to y minus y1, and BC is equals to BT minus CTO is equals to BT minus PS, that is y2 minus y1. Now just putting the values here, m1 over m2, just putting the values, all the values here itself. So we have m1 over m2 is equals to x2 minus x minus x1 over x2 minus x, y minus y1 over y2 minus y. Then just taking them separately, this with this, m1 m2 with x and m1 m2 with y's. So m1 m2 is equals to x minus x1 over x2 minus x1. On solving this, the result is x is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 over m1 plus m2. Likewise, m1 over m2 is equals to y minus y1 over y2 minus y, that is y is equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 over m1 plus m2. So these are the coordinates of x comma y, that is the coordinates of P. So in this way we are writing, so the coordinates are here m1 x2 plus m2 x1 over m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 over m1 plus m2. This is known as section formula. Now, so if we have to find the ratios, so instead of taking m1 is to m2, we'll take the ratio as k is to 1. So it's very easy for us to solve, because once we know the value of k, that is the value of the ratios. So then the formula will become, in place of m1 we are writing k, in place of m2 we are writing 1 in the same formula. So result is kx2 plus x1 over k plus 1, ky2 plus y1 over k plus 1. Now if we are talking about the midpoints, means that when the ratios remain same, so the formula becomes more easy, like 1 into x1 plus 1 into x2 over m1 plus m2, that is m1 plus 1. Likewise, y1 plus y2 over m plus 1. So the formula becomes x1 plus x2 over 2, comma y1 plus y2 over 2. That is for the midpoints, if we have to find the midpoint. Now let us solve few examples. If we see the example number 6, what we have, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment, the points 4, minus 3 and 8, 5 in the ratio 3:1 internally. So as we all know the formula, so just putting the values. So suppose we are taking the, which we have to find xy, then we can take this as x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Just putting the values on the formula, the result will be x is equals to 3 into 8 plus 1 into 4 over 3 plus 1 is equals to 7. For the same way, y is equals to 3 into 5 plus 1 into minus 3 over 3 plus 1, that is 3. Then in the example number 7, in what ratio does the point minus 4 comma 6 divides the line segment joining the points this A minus 6 comma 10 and B 3 comma minus 8. So we have to find the ratio as we have discussed earlier. So like either we take m1 is to m2 or just we take the ratio as k is to 1. So taking a k is to 1 the more easy. So if you are taking the ratio as k is to 1, then according to that we have minus 4 comma 6 is equals to, now using the formula, section formula, putting the values, we have 3k minus 6 over k plus 1 and minus 8k plus 10 over k plus 1. When we compare these, so there's a value, the coordinates of x will be equal, the coordinates of y will be equal. So we have minus 4 is equals to 3k minus 6 over k plus 1 and 6 is equals to minus, so any of the value we can take. So we are taking just the values of x. So result is coming k is equals to 2 upon 7, that is k is to 1 is 2 upon 7. So the value of x is the ratio. Then moving towards the next, suppose if we look at the example number 9, find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line axis. Now when they say y-axis, so y-axis means the coordinates of x will be 0, right? So then we have here joining the points 5 comma minus 6 and 1 comma minus 4. Also find the points of the intersection. So we have taken the ratio k is to 1 and the putting the coordinates are given. So we are just finding the coordinate by using the section formula, minus k plus 5 over k plus 1 for minus 4k minus 6 over k plus 1. Now as we know the coordinates of the y will be 0 because we are talking about the x-axis. In the x-axis the value of y is 0. Or what they are asking the, yes, in which the y-axis divides. So y-axis divide means x is equals to 0. So putting the value of x is equals to 0, that is x is equals to 0 minus k plus 5 over k plus 1 is equals to 0. So we have k is equals to 5. Now hence the ratio is k 5 is to 1. Now putting the value of this k in the coordinate this y, because the coordinate of x is 0 itself, the coordinate of y will be putting the value of k is equals to 5 in this. So the result is minus 13 upon 3. So coordinates will be 0 comma minus 13 upon 3. So in this way we can solve the exercise easily. So in the same video now we are going to solve the exercise 7.2. So now we are going to solve the questions of the exercise 7.2. So starting with the first question, find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of minus 1 comma 7 and 4 comma minus 3 in the ratio 2 is to 3. So here the ratio is given. So just looking at the question, so we have taken here A as the points minus 1 comma 7 are the coordinates and B is 4 comma minus 3 and the ratio is here 2 is to 3. So this is our m1, this is our m2. So this is value is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So as we all know the section formula is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 over m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 over m1 plus m2. So the coordinates of P are given by, so using this we are just multiplying this, m1 means here 2 by 4. So we are multiplying 2 by 4 here and then 3 by minus 1 here over 2 plus 3. In the same way we are multiplying this 2 by y2 and then this m2 by y1 upon m1 plus m2. So on solving this the result is 1 comma 3 as we have done the examples also earlier. So now moving towards the next question, the question number 2, we can see question number 2 is find the coordinates of the point of trisection. Now when we say trisection means that the points are dividing a given line segment into 3 equal parts. So and the joining line segment joining at 4 minus 1 and minus 2 comma minus 3, these are the coordinates given. So let the point P and Q, points of the trisections, A is this much and B is this much. So we have A and B, the points are given. So we have taken 2 points P and Q such that they are trisecting this segment AB and the ratio will be remain equal because they are trisection means divided into 3 equal parts. So ratio of AP is to PB. So we have to first take AP is to PB. So we have here 1 is to 2. So using the section formula, now this is our M1 and this 2 will be our M2. Now as using the formula M1 x2 plus M2 x1 over M1 plus M2, M2 y2 plus M2 y1 over M1 plus M2, putting the values like we have done the previous question. So 1 into minus 2 plus 2 into 4 over 1 plus 2, and for the y 1 into minus 3 plus 2 into minus 1 over 1 plus 2. So the coordinates are here 2 comma 3. So the value of p, the coordinates of p are here 2 comma minus 5.3. Then again, for now, if you are taking this AQ, so AQ and QB we are taking. Now the ratio will be reversed, 2:1. Using the same formula, putting the values in the formula, the coordinates of Q are here 0/3 and minus 7/3, that is 0 comma minus 7/3. So just what we have to do, we have to simply use the formula for the finding section, or we call it a section formula. So now moving towards the next question. So in the question number 3 we can see so reading of the question is very important and understanding the question is very important. So we can see here, question is to conduct the sports day activities in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD. The lines have been drawn with the chalk powder at the distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD. We can see AD. So the distance of each between each flower pot is equals to how much? Is equals to 1 meter each. And here each along the AD as shown in the figure. Now Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD. Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance. So as you know, the distance is here 100 meters. So 1/4 is equals to 25. So it means the coordinates of this girl Niharika will be, now if we see she is in the second row, and the position in this axis, or we call it taken as a y axis, this is a x axis and this is our y axis. So we can see here the position of the Niharika is 2 comma 25. In the same way, if we see, and then we have the Preet runs 1/5 of the distance AD. This is the position of the Preet, and in the 8th lane, and post a red flag. So what is the distance between both the flags? So Preet placed a red flag, and whereas the Niharika is placed a green flag here. So now we have to find the distance between these. And what is the distance between both the flags? First, if the Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segments, exactly halfway, if we join these, so this is the line segment, and halfway means somewhere here. So that also we have to find the distance. We have to find the the point where they are posting this, in mid of this, the position of the Preet and the position of the Niharika. So now moving forward, so Preet runs 1/5. 1/5 means here 20, that is of 100 meter, and the coordinate the Preet runs 1/5 the distance AD on the 8th lane and posts a red flag. So it means x-axis the position, the coordinate is 8, and for the y-axis is 1/5 into 100, that is 8 comma 20. These are the positions. Now what we have to find the distance. So using the distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square within the square root. So result is root 61. Now Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly, halfway between them. So halfway between them, it means we have to find the midpoint of both the midpoints of the coordinates of the position of the Preet and midpoints of the coordinates of the position of the Niharika. So using the formula, midpoint formula is like how to find the midpoint: x1 plus x2 upon 2 plus y1 upon y1 plus y2 upon 2. So this is a formula, just putting this formula. Now we are using the section formula here. Now since we are finding the midpoint, so it means the ratio will remain 1:1. So this is the reason why we are getting this formula: x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. So just putting the values here: 2 plus 8 upon 2, 25 plus 20 upon 2, we are getting the result 5 comma 45 upon 2, or 5 comma 22.5. So this should be the position of the blue flag, which we have to place exactly in between the green flag and the next flag. So now moving on towards the next, so we have the question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 divides by 1, comma minus 1 comma 6. Now we have to find the ratio. So whenever we have to find the ratio, we are taking ratio as k is to 1. Now the points of P are given, the points of A and B are given. So we are just drawing this figure and just showing the position of A and its coordinates, the position of B and its coordinates, the position of P and its coordinates, the position of B and its coordinate. The ratio is k is to 1. Now using the section formula, kx2 plus 1x1 over k1 plus 1 and ky2 plus y1 over k plus 1 means first we used to multiply like this, m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1, and so in the same way we are using the same formula here. So position of P is given minus 1 comma 6, putting the values of all. So we have 6k minus 3 over k plus 1 and minus 8k plus 10 over k plus 1. Now what we have to do in the next step, so we can easily see here this is the coordinate of x, yes, which is equals to the coordinate of x of the position B. So we are just keeping them equal. So now we compare them. So on comparing, we have 6k minus 3 over k plus 1 is equals to minus 1 and minus 8k plus 10 over k plus 1 is equals to 6. So just on solving this, we are getting k is equals to 2 upon 7. So it means the ratio, required ratio is 2:7. So if you are taking the ratios as k is to 1, so it's very easy and simple for us to solve. So we can easily solve these questions. Now in the question number 5, find the ratio in which the line segment coordinates are a 1 comma minus 5 and b minus 4 comma 5 is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the point of the division. So now looking at carefully, divided by the x-axis. Now when we say the x-axis means the coordinate of y will be 0. So position of a, coordinates of a, b, and since x-axis, so its coordinates is x comma 0. Now we have to find the ratio also. Let the ratio be k is to 1. Just making the figure. So we have a here writing a, then b, then p, writing the coordinates 1 comma minus 5 of a, minus 4 comma 5 of b, and x comma 0 of p, and ratios are k is to 1. So just using the section formula as we have done in the previous question, so we can easily see here that what we have here, so px comma 0 is k into minus 4 plus 1 into 1 over k plus 1. We are using the section formula. Then here k into 5 plus 1 into minus 5 over k plus 1. So we are getting here px comma 0 is equals to minus 4k plus 1 over k plus 1 and 5k minus 5 over k plus 1. So now just comparing them. So keeping the coordinates of x equals, so we are keeping them equal. So just minus 4k plus 1 over k plus 1 is equals to x. This is the equation, and the second is 5k minus 5 over k plus 1 is equals to 0. On solving this, we are getting k is equals to 1. So k is equals to 1 means here k is equals to 1. Now putting the value of k in the equation, 5k minus 5 is equals to 0, or in putting the values in, yes, any of in this equation only, because we have to find the value of x. So value of x is coming minus 3 upon 2. So it means the ratio is 1 is to 1 and the coordinates are minus 3 upon 2 comma 0. Now then in the question number 6, what we have? In the question number 6, it is given that if 1 comma 2, 4 comma y, x comma 6 and 3 comma 5 are the vertices of the parallelogram taken in the order, find x and y. So these we have drawn a figure here. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram in which the coordinates we have mentioned 1 comma 2, 4 comma y, x comma 6 and 3 comma y. Order means A, B, C, D. In this way only we have to take. We can't change the order, otherwise the values will be wrong. So after drawing this figure, now what we have to find? We have to find the value of x and y. So how to find this? Looking here very carefully. Okay, so this is the easiest method of all. As we all know that the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Therefore, the coordinates of AC and the equals to the midpoints of AC is equals to the midpoints of the BD, because it means look here carefully. It means that coordinate midpoints of AC, midpoint of AC is this, midpoint of BD is this. So these points will remain same for both the lines. So this property we are using here. So looking here carefully, using this, so we are writing the formula. that is we are finding the midpoints of AC. So 1 plus x upon 2, 2 plus 6 upon 2 is equals to 3 plus 4 upon 2, comma 5 plus 5 upon 2. So on comparing, putting the values of x together, so 1 plus x equals 1 plus x upon 2 is equals to 7 upon 2, 8 upon 2 is equals to 5 plus y upon 2. So we are getting here x is equals to 6 on solving and y is equals to 3. So this way we have to solve. Now in the question number 7, find the coordinates of point A, where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, minus 3, and the coordinates of B are 1, 4. So just drawing the figure, because drawing the figure means making the questions easy. So we have center is given to us, B is given to us, we have to find the coordinates of this, the other end of the diameter. So we have taken as x, y. Now since this is the diameter and this is the center, so as we know that center is the midpoint of the diameter. So using this property, so we have written in the center O, 2, minus 3 is the midpoint of the diameter AB. Therefore the coordinates of midpoint AB is equals to coordinates of point O, that is center. So x plus 1 upon 2, y plus 4 upon 2 is equals to 2, minus 3. On comparing, we have x plus 1 upon 2 is equals to 2 and y plus 4 upon 2 is equals to minus 3. So on solving the equation, we have x is equals to 3 and y is equals to minus 10. So hence the coordinates of A are 3, minus 10. Now then moving towards the next question, question number 8. So what we have in the question number 8? In the question number 8 is given, if A and B are minus 2, minus 2 and 2, minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AP is equals to 3 upon 7 of AB and P lies in the line segment AB. So they have given us the ratio AP is equals to 3 upon 7 or AB upon AB is equals to 3 to 7. So now we are just taking this here. So given that AP is equals to 3 upon 7 of AB, therefore BP is equals to 4 upon 7 of AB. So the ratio will be 3 to 4. So now we have the coordinates of A, we have the coordinates of B. Now we have to find the coordinates of P. Now the ratio is known to us, that is 3, 4. So using the section formula here, so just using the section formula, so it's very easy for us to solve. M1 plus x2 plus M2 plus x1 over M1 plus M2 y1 M1 y2 plus M2 y1 over M1 plus M2. So putting all the values here, 3 into 2 plus 4 into minus 2 over 3 plus 4, 3 into minus 4 plus 4 into minus 2 over 3 plus 4. So the result is minus 2 upon 7, minus 20 upon 7. So these are the coordinates of the P. Now in the question number 9, what we have? In the question 1 we have, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment A minus 2, 2 and B 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. Now 4 equal parts. So looking at this question very carefully, so we have taken the coordinates A 2, minus 2, 2 and B 2, 8. Now we have taken 3 points P, Q, R such that they are dividing this AB into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. So since these are the equal parts, so therefore the ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. Now we have to find the coordinates of P. So this ratio is 1, this whole will be 3. 1 is to 3. So now using the section formula for finding the coordinates of P, M1 x2 plus M2 x1 over M1 plus M2, M1 y2 plus M2 y1 over M1 plus M2. So the coordinates of P is given by, so just putting the values here, the result is minus 1 7 upon 2, minus 1 7 upon 2. Now we have to find the coordinates of Q. So we can see here that ratio is here 2 is to 2, 2 is to 2 is means Q is the midpoint. So Q is the midpoint now because this is the ratio is here. If we can see here, the ratio is here, this is equal, so we have the ratio 2 is to 2, 2 is to 2 is also means 1. So just keeping the 1 is to 1 or 2 is to 2, using the midpoint formula, so we can easily write, yes, x1 plus x2 over y1 plus y2. So using that formula also we can find the coordinates, and they are using the ratio formula. So with the ratio formula the coordinates also comes the same, so 0, 5. Now for the R part, so if we take the R part, so in the R part what we have, now this all is 3 and this 1, so now the ratio is 3 is to 1. So we can use the section formula, or what we can do here, so using the section formula the result is coming 1, 13 upon 2. Or what we can do here, look here carefully. Now initially what we can take here, so we are taking this Q as a midpoint. So once we have just taken the Q as a midpoint, so after finding the Q as a midpoint, using the formula x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So we can find the coordinates of Q. After finding the coordinates of Q, again using the midpoint formula, we can find the coordinates of P. Likewise for these two, midpoint is R. So using the midpoint also we can find this answer. Then coming to the question number 10. So in the question number 10, what we have, find the area of the rhombus if the vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, -1, 4 and -2, -1. Take it in the order. So always remember that area of rhombus is half in the product of the diagonals. So the vertices of rhombus are given to us. So we have taken A 3, 0, B 4, 5 and C is -1, 4 and D is -2, 1. So diagonals we are finding diagonals using the distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square within the root. So result is 4 root 2. Diagonal BD we are finding 6 root 2. Now the area of rhombus half into d1 d2, just putting the values here, half into AC into BD, that is half into 4 root 2 into 6 root 2. Answer is 24 square unit. So in this way it's very easy for us to find the questions related with the exercise 7.2. Thank you very much.